Aloha kakahia kakako, my friends, what's going on? Thanks for coming back to the channel. If you're new here and you're into it, please like and subscribe. I'm going to be talking about red dot sights today. I'm going to be continuing the wave on the red dot sights. Last video that I posted on my channel, I talked about the Trijicon SRO and the Trijicon RMR. I did kind of a compare and contrast between the two, talked about why I chose them, why I like them, and most importantly, I answered some questions that I had myself while I was shopping and trying to figure things out that I couldn't find the answers for those questions on the interwebs. So if you are interested in either of those two optics, the RMR or the SRO, I have a real quick, pretty succinct video on my channel. Check it out. But continuing the vein of red dot sights, or RDOs, I call them RODOs. Continuing on the RODOs, I'm going to be talking about the very first red dot optic that I got several years ago when I was very new to the concept of red dot sights. I didn't really understand that much about them. I knew that there was a dot. I knew that you put the dot on whatever you're trying to hit, and that's kind of all I knew. But the awesome optic that I'm building suspense for is my Burris Fastfire 3. If you are looking for something to get into the red dot game without like really investing a lot of money, but you want a quality piece of equipment, this is definitely something that I 120% put my word behind. This is a great entry level, more approaching a mid-level red dot sight. This guy I picked up brand new for about $225. You can find it currently, or at the time even, you could find this, you know, a little bit below that price, a little bit above, depending where you went. But with the Burris Fastfire 4 coming out, or it might have already come out, but with the Burris Fastfire 4 being around, I foresee this being much cheaper and much more affordable with the newer stuff coming in. So the Burris Fastfire 3, this model that I have here is a 1 MOA dot. 1 MOA meaning that at 100 yards, that little dot that you see is going to cover an inch of space. If you divide that distance and you're looking at a target 50 yards away, that dot's going to cover half an inch of space, and so far and so forth, doing math as you move the target closer or farther away from you. They have other models that cover, you know, 6 MOA, 3 MOA, but this was my 1 MOA dot right here. It is also brightness adjustable. It has 4 brightness settings. The first one is like a super fancy electrical sensor technology type thing where it will adjust itself readily to the ambient light and be whatever you need to be at. Second click is going to take you to the highest brightness setting. Third click to the medium, fourth click to the lowest, and then it'll turn itself off. A lot of people online were grumbling about how you gotta cycle through all the settings to turn it off. It's really not that big of a deal, but if that's not what you're into, then hard pass on this one. I also enjoy this sight because the battery mounts to the top, much like the Trijicon SRO. You can see here that you just use a standard flathead screwdriver. You can take this guy right off, and it uses a CR1163 battery. It's not the CR123. It's a camera battery. It's not terribly uncommon to find. I found it out, you know, the equivalent of what you folks have in the mainland CVS and stuff. They have it. It's easy to find. This uses the same mounting plates as Trijicon RMRs. What's really cool about this guy is that inside the box, it comes with a lot of different things. You get like a tool to adjust it. You get a cover for rain, and also like a shade, kind of like a scope shade. Of course, you get the standard cloth for wiping it down, and you also get a Picatinny rail mount. It comes with it, so you can, you know, put it on whatever's got a PeaK rail. It's a really high value. It's pretty awesome. This guy has 1,000 G recoil, what do they call it? Recoil mitigation. What do they call it? Recoil resistant recoil mitigation. 1,000 G's of recoil resistance. What that means, I don't exactly know, but all I know is that I've had this mounted on my Glock Model 40 10mm for a long time. This was my optic for that pistol, and it held 0, and I shot really hot hand loads through it. This held 0, and recently I threw this on my new shotgun, which I'm trying to kind of keep a secret because I'm doing a review on it, and it was a 12 gauge shotgun shooting 3-inch freaking cannon loads out of, and this performed wonderfully. It is water resistant. You can't take it down diving far down into the depths looking for submarines or whatever, sunken pirate treasure, but you can drop it in a puddle, no problem. It's, you know, rain resistant, snow resistant. I don't know much about snow living in Hawaii, but yeah, it's good. I took this hunting, I don't know, one of my hunting trips, and I dropped my Glock down this bank, and it rolled and it landed right on top of a rock, and I totally bent the housing. I bent it and totally cracked the glass. I could still see the dot, but it had like the whole spider web effect going on. Really bummed me out. What's cool about Burris is that they have a forever warranty. They call it the forever warranty, and that warranty will transfer from owner to owner. There's no card or anything like that. You just gotta have the site, and you call them up. So after I bought this guy, I called up customer service, and I told him, hey, you know, I dropped my Glock, and he didn't even let me finish my sentence. He said, yep, just send it in, we'll give you a new one. And from the time that I got the RMA in the email, filled it out, dropped it in the mailbox to go back to the mainland or wherever this originates from, it took me a week to get my new one back, which is crazy fast coming from, you know, having to deal with the mainland and Hawaii and the distance and stuff. So I suspect if you live in the mainland, it'll be a lot faster. But just having a lifetime guarantee on something, like kind of a no questions asked sort of thing, like I definitely will be buying more things from Burris. It's a great company. They obviously take great pride in their products, and they have confidence behind their products. So that lifetime, no questions asked, like bulletproof warranty is awesome, and you get that with this little guy here. It's pretty awesome. It's 1 MOA adjustable. Kind of coming down to the end here, not much more I can tell you about other than I really enjoyed this optic a lot. I'm selling it to a friend. I'm upgrading to another Trijicon. But this has served me very, very well. So if you're looking for an optic that does the job and a little bit more, has great customer service, great warranty, and performs really well, this is definitely the one for you, the Burris Fastfire 3. So definitely check it out, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks.